What's up? What's happening, YouTube? I go by the name Humbled, and you are watching Life with Humbled Family. In case you are new, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that anytime we upload the video, you will be notified immediately. And today I have such a story, a very interesting story. First of all, you are watching me. I don't know which time you're watching me. I don't know where you're watching from. But my question is, have you ever been a beggar in your life? So the episode is about how I become a beggar. This is episode 1. So how I became a beggar. No, most of you ask me, how old am I? What's happened? So I'm loading to 23. Yeah. So I'm the other person born 2001 with my mother, and I really think where he's let him rest in peace. So it ended like when I that journey of following, because I can't know how it grew. Then I ended up staying to my grandmother's house while my mother was in Nairobi kibarua kututafutia. So it ended a time. It ended a place like my grandmother. I used to even go to school in my grandmother's house, my grandparents. So in 2014 December, my grandmother started being sick on around October, yeah, and during to some problems, then akatuma Nairobi to get some medication there. So when my grandmother go to get medication, and they was like, no, now I can't manage to stay in this house because nobody we are getting even. So my mother sent me fare to go back to Nairobi. While my grandmother is getting medication at Jomo Kenyatta. Is this Jomo Kenyatta Hospital? Kenyatta Hospital. So that's around November. I used to stay with my mother, but my mother financial stable was not good at all. And then she was still hustling. Then she was still living with my younger sisters. Then unfortunately my grandmother died. That's the time I still like, hi, this I just imagine, is that the real thing? That's my first attempt to believe that death still exists. So you must go back to home to build your grandmother. Went there, but me, okay, I'm not the first born, I'm the third born. So when I came to Nairobi, these two siblings my home. So they were there doing what? They were there staying. So me going to back to Nairobi experienced the life of my mother. So when I came back home, my mother talked to me saying that go and live to my grandmother, so the grandmother of my mother, so that you can school there. I accepted because life was tough. I went there, I started schooling there in class. I didn't manage to take the class, but I was in school at that moment. I managed to go to school there first term, but life, even to get 10 shillings, it was very tough. So then my mother called me saying that the grandmother is complaining about money a lot of days. I send money, and I was like, oh, I don't see even paying the school fees. I've been chasing away from the school every day. So my mother sent me money. Then I came back to Nairobi. Then I started going to school there. That was the 2015 term 2. On 2015 term 2, I was going to school very well, but indeed, life was very tough for the first. And the 2016, I managed in 2015 to stay. In 2015, you know, hustle Nairobi, someone doing job in Mishiri. That they know my mother has healthy issues. So akatoka kwa Mishiri, then he started working as a company, coffee company. So I managed 2016 again I was at school. I had to go to the next class. 2016 now is where life started being tough. My mother no work. We are living in such a house, we were paying 1,500, but indeed we didn't manage to pay it. We were living like a person. Hey, I start feeling for my mother, you know? I start feeling for my mother. So even I've been jailed from the school, I can't manage to ask her money. So sometimes I've been just away from the school and come. There was some kibarua to sell water. Then I start doing. Then I get a fees to pay to school. Unfortunately, we shifted from that place to another place, which I couldn't even manage to get a kibarua. This is where life came tough, and then we managed in 2016. We managed in 2016. No, we didn't. Yeah, we managed in 2016, and that's where indeed I was a very given girl. I was a very given girl, and I know God where I was too young, so I was very straight. If it's work, it's work. This is where I was I'm born a big person with a big body. So at that time I was short, big. I could manage to work, but I started doing one company, which is from Viraji. Those people who know Viraji around Mlolongo, that's where I started working with the idea of my mom. Come to realize that was on December. Yeah, now the school is been closed. This is where I get a boyfriend. I get a boyfriend. That was on 2016. We get a boyfriend and we started vibing. So for the shock of financially shida, then I fall in love with this person. But indeed I wasn't ready for having that thing. So I was even going to work morning, and then I came back to my mother's house. I sleep. January the same way. I was managing even to pay. So I dropped that in really, since I dropped out from the school. Not that I haven't done the school, but I dropped out from the school because of financially. So it turned out that at a moment I was someone. After starting hustling, I managed to get even the food to buy from the. I managed even to pay the rent of my mother. Then my mother was like, "I'm ready, but not good because of the school." So school, how could I school without money? Nairobi, everything is money. All right. On January, a Satan is a liar. My dear friend, a Satan is a liar. Don't trust a man. On January, I started being sick, of which I couldn't manage to go to the work. I had just a problem. I stayed on the house until February. Then, on January, end of January, I started going back to work hotel. So I dropped out from that challenge, started working on hotel. Started working at hotel, it's where I get a cramps. You know, you guys, you know what's cramps. Guys know what's cramps. And then I was working early of April. Then cramps get tough, and then the boss told me, go back home. The day you came well, you will find well. Then you came back to the work. I went home. To my mother's house. I wasn't ready to do anything with this man. I went back. But don't let me tell you, a devil is a liar. A devil is a liar. A devil is a liar. So what happened is I went to my mother's house and then I slept there. As I slept there,